15 signs of true love in a long-distance relationship. Love knows no boundaries, and it is beautiful in every form. Different people have different ways of expressing love and making each other feel special. Long-distance relationships are not new, but these kinds of relationships were once considered to be too complex to last a long time. But times have changed now, and many couples are accepting the fact that their relationship will be in a long-distance mode. So, what are the signs of true love in a long-distance relationship? Number 1. You both try to meet up as often as possible. Although you are apart, you do not want your partner to feel lonely. So you must make every effort to meet your partner. In a long-distance relationship, both sides should try to meet as often as possible. It needs to be a 50-50 share. You can't have one side making all the effort to travel. Zoom, texts, and phone calls can only go so far. You need to see each other in person. It can be difficult, so maybe consider meeting halfway to share the travel burden. Number 2, you both trust each other. Trust is the backbone of any relationship, and especially in a long-distance one. The partner you are apart from should never bring any kind of suspicion into your life. You should not think for once that they might be cheating on you, or they will find someone new while you are away. If you have no trust, then it's time to move on, because true love cannot exist between two people where there is no trust involved. Number 3, you respect each other. True love is shown by respecting each other more than anything else in the world. If you truly respect your partner, then they will always be special in your life. Respect their decisions, their space, time, family, and friends. Respect is important in any relationship, but it is more crucial when the two people are in a long-distance relationship. Without respect, there cannot be true love. Number 4, you discuss future goals together. In a long-distance relationship, you have lots of time on your hands to think about the future, what you want from life, and whether you should take things further with this person or not. Both of you need to set apart some quality time for discussing future goals. You need to sit down and discuss the future together, otherwise life will get tricky for both of you. Goals are so important to a long-distance relationship, but there is no goal more important than the dream of you two being together forever. Number 5, they don't hold on to any grudges. If there is any kind of problem between the two of you, then try and solve it as soon as possible. Do not let little issues build up and turn into a mountain later on. Your partner might give up on you if they feel like they are not getting through to you. True love means forgiving each other, no matter how big or small the issue is. Arguments happen in every relationship, which is why many couples often separate in long-distance relationships. Try not to take things personally and hold on to resentment. Number 6, they make sacrifices for you. If your partner would sacrifice anything for you, then it really shows that they care for you. They will go out of their way to make you feel loved, even if it means missing time with family or friends or spending money. If your partner really loves you, then they should be willing to do anything for you, no matter how big or small the sacrifice is. You should be top of their priority list, and they should set aside quality time for you. Number 7, you miss them every second. You cannot stop thinking about that other person because they consume your mind 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You are constantly longing for them and wanting to see their face right now, but at least this proves that these are true feelings towards your significant other. It can be hard to be apart for this length of time, so make sure your partner knows that you miss them. Without this feeling, there cannot be true love in a long-distance relationship. Number 8, they make you feel special. Your partner should go out of their way to do nice things for you, because they want to, not because they feel like they have to. When your partner really cares about you, then they will most likely try and show this by doing small gestures. This might be buying you a gift, just because, or getting flowers delivered to you every now and again. In a long-distance relationship, it's really important to do these little things that make the other person feel special. Number 9, they let you have your independence. In a long-distance relationship, both sides still must live their lives and maintain some friendships and family relationships with people outside of the relationship. You cannot be glued at the hip, or it will soon become suffocating for both parties involved. You should never feel like you can't go out or have friends because your partner doesn't approve of anyone. So be open and honest with each other. Number 10, they don't come up with excuses. Your partner should not start coming up with excuses to leave early, cancel plans at the last minute, or let you down when they've made a promise. You have to remember that being apart from one another is hard for both parties involved. So if your significant other cannot keep their promises, then it might be time to move on. Remember to subscribe and let us know in the comments if you'd add any of your own signs to this list. Number 11. They don't forget important dates in a relationship. Dates like your anniversary and your birthday should always be remembered and never forgotten. This might seem like a small gesture, but if your partner cannot remember these dates, then it's just another sign that they do not love you enough to be around forever. Your partner should know how hard it will be on you if you can't be together on your special day. The least they can do is to remember and cherish these special days. Number 12. They cheer you on. Your partner needs to be your cheerleader in a long-distance relationship because you'll both have tough times. It's really hard to overcome the struggles of being apart, so your partner needs to support you and be there for you every step of the way. You can help each other through difficult times by knowing that you're in it together, no matter what. When you truly love someone, they will help make all your dreams come true no matter what it is. Number 13. They don't involve themselves in unproductive arguments. Arguments are bound to happen in any relationship, but try and resolve them as quickly as possible. If your partner is willing to see your point of view, then this means that they really care about you, so try not to let this one slide by. Unproductive arguments can quickly spiral into something bigger, and before you know it, your significant other will be yelling and raising their voice. The best thing to do in this situation is to take a deep breath and walk away for a little while so that both of you can calm down and remember why you love each other. Number 14. They send a personal object for you to remember them by. Your partner should always try and think of ways that will remind you of them when you're apart. This can be sending a personal item or sending you something like your favorite snacks that you both enjoy. It's little gestures like this that really make a difference. You might not remember all the details about your partner when you're apart, but having something physical to remind you of their existence is helpful between visits. Number 15. You can talk about anything with them. Your partner should also be your first port of call when you need to talk about something serious. Having someone who loves you that is on the other side of the world is great, but if they're not around, then it can be really hard to get through some difficult times. Your partner should always be someone that you can trust and confide in. If this is not the case, then there's a chance that your relationship isn't as strong as you thought it was. Long-distance relationships are hard, and they take effort. Sooner or later, you need a shared plan to bring the two of you together permanently. Remember, the important thing is to be positive and to work together. You have to remember that being apart from one another is hard for both parties involved. So if your significant other cannot keep their promises, then it might be time to move on. If they are being supportive to you, then you know your significant other really loves you. If your partner is lacking in one of these areas, let them know. Give them a chance to change. If they are constantly failing in a number of these areas, then it might be time to move on. We hope these signs help you decide whether your partner is worth the effort of a long-distance relationship.